So today we're going to be taking a look at the on-demand hot water heater for your camper. This one is a run sale on-demand hot water heater that was sent to me for this review. And what I'm going to show you today is everything that I would want to know before I make the purchase. So we're going to look at this unit here, all the options. We're going to look at the front, we're going to look at the back, we're going to look at the inside. We're also going to look at inside the camper where the old hot water heater is. And we're also going to take a look at the outside of the water heater. Okay, so once you pull this out of the box, the first thing you're going to do is open the door to your water heater. And that's where you're going to find all of your installation supplies. Now, they don't supply you with absolutely everything. You may need to either purchase some more items or take it off of your old water heater. Things like your pressure valve, a couple of T valves, and then some other threaded valves that are not included but could probably come off the old unit. What you do get is your controller, which is a digital controller, fittings, some weather stripping, and a few threaded plugs, and a key for your door. So one of the first things you want to do is make sure that you have a hole cut out the right size. So the hole that you need is going to be 13 inches by 13 inches. That's where your unit is going to slide from the outside of the camper inside the camper. Your door is going to be 15 by 15, so it's going to be 2 inches bigger than the unit. That way you can access it from outside rather than inside. So this lip right here is going to screw into or fasten to your existing wall or your hot water frame that should already be there. Now on the inside here, this is going to be your vent. It's going to vent outside, of course. Then you do have your power on and off right here, and then you got your fuse box. On the back side here, you've got your cold water in, your hot water out. This is going to be your electrical connection right here, and then this is going to be your propane connection. And then right here you got your hookup for your controller panel. Now we're looking at the back side of my old hot water heater. You can see here's all of my electrical connections right here. It's coming first from the hot water heater to my existing electricity. So we're just going to hook that up. And then right down there, I got my cold water in and my hot water out. And so we're just going to make those connections fit onto the new hot water heater. And then right here, this is going to be my gas supply. This is where my propane comes in. You can see that it is a copper tubing, copper pipe coming in that's going to go to the back side of the new heater. You can see my hole cut out. That's a 13 by 13 cutout, and that new hot water heater is just going to slide in through there, and it's going to be a tankless on-demand hot water heater. Now, before we go outside, these are the tools that you're going to need. And then these are materials that are not provided for you. You will have to have them yourself. And you could possibly take them off of your old water heater. Personally, I would always buy new. So you're going to need some power. You're going to need some hot soapy water. Here's your pipe fittings that you're probably going to need to purchase. There's your T fitting that you're probably going to need to purchase. There's your mixing valve, another purchase. We do have some adhesive tape here in the package. There's your relief valve that you're going to need to purchase, some washers, and then your pressure regulator for your gas. And that may be on your old tank as well. So let's take a look on the outside and see what the old unit looks like and where the new unit is going to be sliding into. Okay, so this is my old unit, and it does have a cover on it like the new unit does, except this one folds down. And what we have here on the inside, of course, is the housing or the case, and it's just going to screw to the existing frame that's already cut out for your water heater. Now here I've got my gas line coming in, I got my power coming in. So all of this, I'm gonna have to take out these 9 screws and pull the whole unit out. Make sure it's disconnected from the back side, pull this out, disconnect my gas, and then I'm gonna be able to make some of my connections to the new unit and then slide it in and make sure that it is secure on the outside here, and then close the door. So it's going to be an extensive process. I don't think it's going to be a difficult process. It's just going to have to take time, and you're going to have to make sure that you've got all the tools that are needed and necessary to get that done. If you'll remember, my gas line went from the back of the water heater all the way up here to the front. That is going to have to be trimmed down because the gas inlet for the new tankless water heater is on the back side. So I'm gonna have to cut that down and make sure I flange that and get a right fitting so that it will hook up correctly to the new water heater. And then there's going to be some other things that we're going to have to modify to make it all work. But I think it's going to be really a pretty easy install. It's just going to take some time, as I said. We'll do a second video down the road after we get it installed and show you how it works. So now that you have the contents of the box and what it looks like to install, I feel like you've got a good bit of information so that you can make an educated decision on whether you're going to purchase this or not.